maybe not so happy Monday. I guess it depends on what you do for a living. I'm not sure. Anyway, so today we are getting super fancy with dinner. We are going to be doing this. Okay, because I was just on a cruise. I was on a lovely cruise. And it had, I forgot to plug that in. Anyway, it had like all you can eat food. People, lovely chefs, hundreds of them, made me food all the time. I didn't have to cook. I just had to eat. It was fantastic. You could eat whenever, wherever. It was fantastic. Okay. And now I'm home and nobody is cooking for me anymore. And I now have to cook for myself. And it's very sad. So I cracked open a bottle of, or can of San Pellegrino, because I'm now addicted to those thanks to the sheriff in some small town called Wabanasi. Holy crow, wow, that's, hello. And I saw the light. Oh my goodness, that was, whoa. That was like a flash going off, but it just didn't stop. Okay, anyway. So anyway, where was I? Oh yes, love these, okay. No, they're not paying me. Y'all, my dogs. Anyway, normally I would do it like just crack open one of these and drink it from the can, because I'm not bougie like that. But I have my glass because I did not put it in the fridge. So I have ice. But anyway, so our oven is heating up. Why? Y'all got this whole house to mess around in, and you're gonna come right here, right now, and act a fool. Go lay down. Go on. Shoot, both of you. Go on. Go on. I'm not messing. Go on. It's like having toddlers. Anyway, so I'm now making a very sad little pizza, but I have stuff in my fridge that I needed to use up anyway. What I did not have was mushrooms. I couldn't believe that. I'm out of mushrooms. Honestly, I did not buy groceries much because I was on vacation and I knew they'd cook for me. So I'm out of pretty much everything. And I got a lot of leftover whatever. So that's what we're going with. Anyway, so we're doing leftover whatever tonight, and that's frozen pizza. But they never put enough pepperoni on the pizza, so I'm putting more pepperoni on it. And do you guys fix your frozen pizzas? I fix my frozen pizza most of the time, like 90% of the time I fix it, because it is not, I don't know, it's edible, but it's not that great. So, you know, I want to put some green olives on it. If I had mushrooms, I would put mushrooms on it. Don't hate me. Don't hate on me. Anyway, so yeah, I got a little of this, a little of that. I'm just gonna throw those right on there. My husband doesn't mind. He doesn't like add things to his frozen pizza, but he doesn't care if I do. So, and it's our frozen pizza because I have to feed him too. The only difference between him and I is he comes home and he still has somebody cooking for him. Mostly just because I don't want to starve because he can't cook. So, like, I have to cook or I don't get to eat because that man can destroy toast in countless ways. It's amazing. Hey, C1, I don't know, whatever that is. Anyway, so yeah. What else? Oh, I was going to tell you. So there's this sheriff in this little county, I think in Kansas. I don't remember. Wabanasi. It's W-A-U-B-A-N-A-C-E, I think. Anyway, so I think it was last year. I'm not sure. He had this thing where it was like super hot during summer, and he had to go and try and round people up that had warrants. And so he said that if they would turn themselves in, he would give them a delightfully refreshing San Pellegrino water, which I thought was the funniest thing I had ever heard. Who bribes somebody to come turn themselves into the sheriff's department for a San Pellegrino? But kid you not, people did. Oh Oh my God. So then some of us goofballs on the Facebook, because he's just funny. He's hilarious. He's former military and just the funniest guy. And he never shows himself. Like maybe a leg or something, but that's it. He doesn't show his face. But he's a riot. Okay, so anyway, I sent like a case of San Pellegrino over to him. And other people did too. They had like cases coming in from like all over the world, not just the United States, all over the world. And it was just hilarious. So I think I got tagged or whatever on it. But needless to say, I was like, the San Pellegrino can't be that good that you're going to turn yourself in on a warrant for it. So I got some of these. Stupid decision because they're really freaking good, but they're also really expensive. So thanks a lot, Kansas City, Wabanasi County. That sucks. Hello. Oh, I'm beautiful. Okay, well, hello. Oh my goodness. Today was my first day back at work after our cruise. And oh my goodness. I think everybody waited for me and they knew I wasn't really going to be responding to emails. So instead of just sending, and we had the internet package. So I was kind of like going at them and I was like, it must be really super quiet because there's not much going on. No, they were waiting for me to sit down in front of my computer. And then there was a tidal wave of problems that hit my computer en masse. And I had all of them today. So most of them got resolved. Some are unresolvable. But I did my best. And that's what counts, is if you do your best. All right. I'm going to put a little bit of ricotta, but I'm only putting on half because my husband really doesn't like that. So we're going to put just a little bit. Just a little, because I like it a lot and he doesn't like it at all. So that's what we're going to do. I'm kind of tempted to put some black olives since I don't have any mushrooms, but I don't want to open a can just for that. So, all right. That is now going in my heated up oven. What do we think? Is it not beautiful? Beautiful. All right. There's some mozzarella on there too. I forgot. Oh, it's hot. That's hot. Okay, while we wait for that to cook in the large 10 minutes it's going to take, I am going to make hubby's parfait cups because we are out. Like I said, we're out of like everything. So I got some basics. I thought we were going to a timeshare that my husband has had since like before I was born. He's had it like forever. We are not, and there was a whole big ordeal. Let me tell you, it was crazy this week. Okay. So we have this timeshare in Sarasota and it's right on the beach and it's beautiful. This thing is so old. It's only like 2 stories and like on one side of it is like a 15-story resort. And then on the other side, like 3 feet away is another 15-story resort. So this is like little teeny tiny, like 2-story nothing. And then these massive high rises right next to it. Okay. I mean, that's what happens. They kill off the little 2-story ones and they put in the high rises. I'm putting in blackberries in case you were wondering. All right. So I'm just putting those in. Anyway, yes, they're organic. So yay. All right. Anyway, okay. It got hit by a hurricane. Okay? We're not in Hurricane Alley. All right. Yes, we live in Florida. Okay. But we're like the center of the state. So we're where other people that live in hurricane areas, they come to Ocala in order to escape. Like if it says to like evacuate, they evacuate to like our house. All right. So our timeshare got obliterated. I mean, obliterated. The pool, the gazebo floated away. It became a boat and floated away. It was so bad. All of the equipment, it didn't just fill with water on the first floor. It filled with sand. So the sand, all the windows got broken, all of the doors busted in. I mean, we're talking the ocean one, okay? So that all happened, I think it was Ian. So it got obliterated, like, obliterated. They're way smarter, by the way, now in those 15-story whatever unit ones. What they do is they put the parking garage on the bottom, and then if there's a hurricane coming, they just clear out the bottom of cars, and it's like fine. And then, you know, everything's hunky-dory and they're back in business. Not so much for us. Look at this blackberry. Look at that. It's insane. It's like the size of my thumb. So it gets obliterated, right? So we're like, we didn't get to go to the timeshare last year because anyway, it's that old style timeshare where it's not like points or anything. It's like, this is your week, this is your unit, and that's it. There's no adjusting. That's what it is. So our week is the week after Thanksgiving. So we're thinking, okay, we're gonna go do the cruise. We're gonna come back, work a few days, get caught up, make sure everything's cool, and then we're gonna go to the timeshare. Because months ago, they sent out an email saying, we're opening for Thanksgiving. We're all set. We've done all the construction. That is our opening date. Okay, well, that's the week before us. No problem. Cool, we're all set. We're like packed up, ready to go, even though we just got back from one. Y'all, let me tell you what happened. So on Facebook, they have this group that's like, you know, the staff there, and then, which by the way is like all of 2 people, and and the owners of all the various weeks and stuff. And if somebody's selling or they want to rent an extra week or whatever, they all just chat on there. So on Saturday, that's the check-in day, right? On Saturday, they're like, hey, so how did check-in go? Was it all smooth? Was everything great? And they said, it didn't happen. What? They said it didn't happen. It's still closed. We're like, what? But it's been announced and they're talking about how excited they are. There's no message anywhere on Facebook. The website says it's open, everything. There was no email that went to the owners, nothing. Y'all, people flew in from Europe, okay? They go to the timeshare Friday at 3:30 p.m. They start calling people, letting them know they did not pass their fire safety check and they did not get their CO. CO is a certificate of occupancy, which means unless it's deemed safe, it's not habitable. So they cannot open. And they waited until Friday at 3:30 to tell the people that are coming in Saturday morning that it ain't happening. So people were showing up on Saturday that did not get the voicemail. And there was no timeshare. It all had gates closed, under renovation, all the signs and stuff. And they're like, what? One lady had like 5 rooms booked. She had her entire family and extended family all there to stay. Like, we're talking like 10, 20 people. Because these aren't just like rooms. These are like full on like little apartments or like little condos. So, oh my God. So, yeah, they were like, yeah, well, we tried calling people. We're like, no, you knew for like a week that this wasn't going to happen. At least a week that you did not have the certificate of occupancy, okay? You should have had the certificate of occupancy before you said, hey, we're opening. Because, I mean, I've had issues. Well, like, you know, we had an apartment once that we managed. We do property management. And we had one where a tree fell on it. And it took way longer than it should have because I swear every government official in the entire state had to come and stare at it. Anyway. So I understand these things happen, but at the same time, If it's not ready, let people know. They be flying in, man. It was insane. So my husband and I, because our week is not this week, it's next week. And we're only like a 3-hour drive away. So it's not like it's a major big deal. Anyway, for us, it's not like we're booking a flight or something. No. And what was crazy is they didn't even help him. They didn't help him get rooms. They didn't help him at all. They were just like, not answering the phone, not there. Nobody was out there going, we understand there's this issue. You're going to have to go to a hotel. Here's some hotels that we know are available. We're really sorry about this, but we just can't, definitely complain to the city about it. Blah, blah, blah. No, they just hid. Oh my goodness, it was freaking hilarious. So anyway, so they were hiding out. And yeah, it was a mess. It was a total and complete mess. So Dave and I were just reading it because we didn't even read it until Sunday because the Facebook, it wasn't even the place. I almost said the place's name. It wasn't even the place. It was actually the other owners that were like talking about it. It didn't get put up on Facebook until like Sunday. So we're like, we're like, are we going to the timeshare? Because our week is next week. We don't know. We have absolutely no idea. So we were all packed up pretty much because, we went from one cruise and then we were just going to go over there. By the way, yogurt. See? Parfaits. Okay. Anyway, so we're like, what do we do now? Like, do we go? Do we not go? Like, what do we do? Should we go ahead and accept appointments? Like, what do we do? Like, we have no idea if we're coming or going. So we're like, you know what? Let's just plan to go. But we're not going to stop our life over it. So if something major happens or comes up, we're going to go ahead and take care of it. Not a big deal. Also, we are closing on a commercial building and we were going to wait until we actually put the closing date after the timeshare stay because, we didn't want to, have to go back and forth or whatever. So we moved up the date for that because we're like, worst case, we're just going to come from the timeshare early. So no big deal. But, how do you just not plan? It's like, okay, we're open. Go. It was just so crazy. People don't do vacations like that, people. I don't know. Maybe you guys do. Maybe I did in my 20s. I definitely did in my 20s. I didn't have a timeshare in my 20s, though. So I think my husband did. He's a planner. He likes details. He likes to weigh his options. He likes to ponder things. That can be good. It can also be incredibly bad. But that's what he does. So he might have been 20 maybe 30 when he got that timeshare, but whatever. So yeah, it was just, the whole thing was funny. I think the whole thing was hilarious. There's way too much sugar in this. Okay, so this one's really good, but this has a lot of sugar in it. There's one that has half sugar and then it has some cinnamon in it, which is so yummy. But I went grocery shopping at Walmart, and Walmart doesn't carry that Chobani. Only Publix does. So he's stuck with more sugar this week. But I think it'll be fine. Blueberries, by the way, are amazing. They're so good. Get them from Wish Farms, which is in Plant City, Florida here. It's just down the street. Okay, it's like an hour away, but to me, that's just down the street. So yeah, it's funny, but a lot of the produce that you get in your store right now is probably from our town or around it. People do not think of how much agriculture there is in Florida. They always think of like, I don't know, beaches and Mai Tais and stuff, but we actually are huge on agriculture. They also think of oranges. We don't even do that many oranges anymore. That's all California. We mostly have... We have a lot of strawberries. Oh my goodness, do we have a lot of strawberries. This entire city is Plant City, Florida. It's all strawberries. I did not put strawberries in this or raspberries, so it's like very dark. Anyway, I do these. and then I put them in the fridge, and he eats them for breakfast and eats them for snacks. And if he's really feeling kind of, I don't know, whatever, he will put granola on them. So, whatever. But I have them ready for him to grab so that he does not bug me. Thinking ahead. Plus, he likes the ones at Publix, but those are like $3 each, and I can do them at home for like $1, $1.50. So, yeah, no. So I just kind of always have them in there. There's a lot of black in there today. Blackberries and blueberries. It's very dark. But I have some frozen raspberries, but those berries are so perfect. I'm just gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it ride. I don't know. It is I'm like a little bit early tonight because I was hungry and I don't know. I felt like being on here. I was kind of tired too, so it's like sooner I get on there, sooner I'm off of there. So yeah, that's the thing. Okay. I do not know why Donald Trump is on there, but it's on there. I don't know. No idea. So I'm just gonna drink my San Pellegrino. And it sounds so bougie, doesn't it? I don't know. I'm not even joking. That sheriff is hilarious. In Kansas, I think it's Kansas. I don't know. If I ever go through Kansas, I'm going to make sure and stop by Wabanasi County, and I'm going to give the sheriff's department or police department, I don't know, whatever it is, I'm going to bring them some San Pellegrino water. Because I already sent them like one package of it, but it was just hilarious. So they make sure that when people turn themselves in that they get a San Pellegrino. I don't know why, but that cracks me up every time. Oh, so funny. All right, well, I am just about ready to eat some pizza, I think. It looks pretty good. I think it's gonna taste pretty good. It's still looking a little white, but I don't know. The cheese is all melted. And that's really what you need, right? I'm sure at the bottom is fine, because how could the cheese melt if the bottom, which is closer to the heat, isn't done? I don't know. All right, let me see. Let's take it out and take a look. I think. Let me get my stuff. What? Why are you barking? Why are you barking? Nobody asked your opinion. Y'all are just like doing rounds. Yeah, pretty much. Just waiting an extra 30 seconds to make sure it's like the perfect done. But I'm also hungry, so you know, there's that. I don't know, my poor husband. He had chefs cooking for him like crazy this week, and now he's got yogurt in the fridge and a frozen pizza. But I don't know, like, I don't know if we're going to the timeshare, so I don't want to buy a bunch of groceries. Not to mention, like, all the stuff that's on sale right now is like turkey and stuffing and all sorts of stuff he shouldn't be eating anyway. Not that pizza by any stretch is great, but you know what I mean. So anyway, I almost took you guys to Publix to get a pub sub tonight. It's a Publix sub. I was gonna get a chicken tender sub. I might do that next week. It really just depends, especially if we're at the timeshare. I don't know. Stay tuned, because we might be at the timeshare, the very timeshare. We're supposed to be there Monday next week, so I will let you know, because quite frankly, I'm kind of curious too. Not know where you're gonna be next week. I don't know. Craziness. All right, that's looking pretty done. Beautiful. I got me a pizza. All right, it's beautiful. Look at that. Look at all them pepperonis and green olives and ricotta and mozzarella. and stuff. I got stuff. Anyway, all right, well, I'm going to eat the ricotta portion of this, and then my husband's gonna have the other half. And I will let you know next week if the mystery is solved. It will be solved one way or another. Is the timeshare open or is it not? We will see next week. I'll see you right back here. I'd say same time, same place, but it might not be the same place. We'll see. All right, you guys have a great night, and I'll see you later. Bye. Oh my goodness.